Okay, guys, can I start now?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining today visual discussing. Our topic is how to social economy status influence student educational opportunity and outcomes in the Malaysia context. Before we begin, let's introduce ourselves and our roles. Myself, Logini, I'm a school leader and I will sharing how to different in community wealth impact of school resources, teaching quality and a learning environment.
Hello, I'm Jesslyn. I'll be speaking about the policy challenges in ensuring equal access to education and the effect to the digital device between urban and rural areas.
Hi everyone, I'm Ayin. I will talk about how students' home life, family income, and socioeconomic status affect academic performance and attendance.
Hi everyone, I'm Jesila here. So here I will be discussing the emotional and behavioral effects of poverty in the classroom and how teachers can support disadvantaged students.
Sorry, Raina, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Reina. I am a parent and I will share about the financial and emotional struggles parents face and how social class affect and involvement in our children's and education.
Hi everyone, I'm Moinmadi. I work closely with NGOs and community programs, and I will be sharing how we help support students from low income families.
Thank you all. Let's begin our discussion now. As a school leader, I would like to explain how to the community wealth can affect a school funding and resources and how this connect to social economy status. So in Malaysia, school richest area usually receive more support not only from the government but also from parents, alumni, and even also companies. This is a mean to the can improve their school buildings, provide a comfortable classroom, buy their learning materials, and hire more experienced teachers. However, in a poor areas, often a struggle because they are only rarely limited government funding. So the school may face problem like old or damaged building, not enough chair or tables, and a lack of facilities like a science lab, computer, or internet access. This directly affect the learning environment, and also student may find its contract and teachers can may feel less motivated when work in poor conditions. So when school lack of proper resources, students don't get a same quality of the education. Even they are hardworking, they are already at a disadvantage compared to the student funded school. So we can see that social economy status a big impact of the kind of education student receive. So it may influence everything from the school environment and teacher quality to the students' chance to doing well their studies. So next I will pass to Jaslyn to continue from the policy angle.
Thank you, Logini. From a policy perspective, there are still major challenges in ensuring equal access to education. One of the biggest issues is the digital divide, where students in urban areas have better internet access and devices compared to those in rural areas. During the COVID-19 pandemic, this divide became even more visible, affecting students' ability to learn remotely. I'll pass the discussion to Ain to share what is this looks like in the classroom.
Okay, thank you, Jaslyn. As a teacher, I see every day the impact of socioeconomic status on student learning. Children from low backgrounds typically face challenges in attending school. Some are absent because they must take on caring responsibility, encounter transportation issues, which leads to academic disruption. Nutrition is a major factor as well. Studies have indicated that malnourished children are as less likely to concentrate and perform and exhibit less than optimal cognitive function. In certain rural and B40 areas, students go to school without having breakfast, and it makes affect their energy and involvement. And there are big obstacles to homework and learning help at home as well. In my experience, many B40 students do not have access to, to the internet and a quiet place to study or support for learning at home. According to Yusuf 2021, 43% of the B40 students in Malaysia did not have adequate access to digital appliances during the pandemic. This turn has an effect on their self-esteem, performance, and motivation. These are not for personal values, but structural inequality. But solving the root of the problem demands systemic solution. Real change requires system responses such school meal programs, equitable digital access, and cooperation with families and communities. Equity in education starts with understanding and addressing what students are facing beyond the classroom. Okay, next I will pass it to Jessila, who will talk about the emotional side of this issue.
Thank you so much, Ain. So here I will be sharing and discussing about how the poverty affects students' emotional and behavioral development, and together with the strategies that we can use to support them in Malaysian classroom. So let's discuss about the emotional and behavioral impacts of poverty first. So, as per research, finds that students from low socio-economic backgrounds, which is B40 group in Malaysia, sometimes are under chronic stress, anxiety, and also low self-esteem. This negatively affects the students' concentration and impulse control. So you may note some of these behaviors such as withdrawal and non-compliance and emotional outbursts from the students. They may also demonstrate feelings of not belonging, influencing their motivation and engagement. Common nutritional deficiencies often exist, which are directly associated with cognitive functioning and self regulation within the classroom context. Regrettably, in Malaysia, teachers say that they are more often behavioral issues with low income students. It is important to understand this, and more behavioral issues are simply indicators of stress levels and not being stupid rotten kids who need to be disciplined. So here I have a 5 teaching strategies to support disadvantaged students. First will be building relationships and positive environment where we can use positive behavior, support small acts of kindness, consistent encouragement, and showing genuine care to foster trust. And a simple 10% kinder approach teaches adding small warm interactions each day can significantly increase a child's feelings of belonging. And the second one will be differentiate instruction and scaffolding, whereby we must tailor instruction through differentiated strategies and scaffolding. For example, provide visual aids and concentrate manipulative alongside verbal explanations, and use modeling and guided practice to help students progress through their zone of proximal development. Third will be structured academic and also emotional support, where the data-driven programs like Malaysia's Reading Aid program and Special Remedial program show significant improvements in literacy when students receive targeted help, and we can adapt this by offering small group tutoring or structured after school support to reinforce learning and build confidence from the students. Fourth will be metacognitive strategies and growth mindset. This is where encouraging students to reflect on how they learn and instilling a growth mindset helps them become resilient learners, where the simple exercises like asking students to write advice for younger peers can boost self-efficiency. And the last one, holistic and community partnerships. Education must be holistic. We need to address wellness and nutrition alongside academics. School can partner with NGOs or community groups to provide counseling, health checks, and supplemental means as well. So, in a conclusion, poverty affects students not only academically but also emotionally and also behaviorally. By building caring relationships, differentiating teaching, providing structured support, and collaborating with communities, we can help disadvantaged students thrive both emotionally and academically. Remember, this is not optional, it's essential for equity in our classroom. So I will pass this over to Raina to share as a parent's perspective. Thank you.
Sorry, Raina, can you unmute your mic?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, can.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Jesely. From a parent's point of view, financial stress can make it difficult to be involved in children's education. Sometimes we can't afford school supplies and tuition. Parents with lower education level may also struggle assist with the homework and communicate effectively with teachers. This can lower the children's motivation and further aspiration. Next, I will hand it over to Wanmadi to explain how community can support families like mine.
Thanks, Reina. Community organizations and NGOs play a big role in bridging the gap. In Malaysia, programs like free tuition classes, school meal initiative, and device donation help students from low-income families. For example, the My Digital Maker initiative provides digital learning opportunities to underserved communities. These efforts, while impactful, need more government and community support to reach more students. Now, I will pass it back to Logini to wrap up our discussion.
Okay, this discussion is not only a part of our assignment, but it is also from the foundation of our final report, where we will summarize the key of points, reflect on the challenges faced by every student and families, and suggest recommendation for the better equality in education. So thank you everyone for being a part of these important conversations.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.